everybody. Good morning. How's it going? Today I wanted to start off by coloring in some of the cowboy hat challenge. We've got like a bunch done, so I wanted to use some of this time, just kind of color in some of these. My pencil sharpener broke the other day, but it's still kind of useful. Good morning everyone. We're just starting up. Welcome in. We're going to start by coloring in some of our doodles. I like to start, when I color these in, I like to start with the cowboy hat. Let me see if I can adjust that. There we go. Let's see. Yeah. This could use the sharpen. If you're subscribed to the channel, you might know I invented the cowboy hat challenge, but you're more than welcome to spread this around however you like doing. The rules of the cowboy hat challenge are pretty simple. Every day you draw a new little cowboy doodle on the same piece of paper until you meet your sub goals. See, like every single day, you just draw a new one of these little guys. And at the end, usually, or just in between, you just color it in. That's a really fun challenge. I've been doing this every day that I've been working towards a sub goal. And you know, they don't have to be exactly like mine look. Just, you know, a little character in a cowboy hat. I think these are called Stetsons. That's all you gotta do. Let's see. Try to keep everything in frame. Oh. There we go. Hey, thank you for the like. Good morning, everybody. Starting off our day today with the cowboy hat challenge. And we're going in and we're coloring in some of the new cowboys on the ranch. I'm going to start with their cowboy hats, and then we'll work our way into some other unique ink doodles. Just kind of doing some doodling to warm up this morning. Been thinking about breaking into. I got some canvases for oil painting recently. Went to a craft store and I picked up a few 18 by 24 inch panels. I was thinking, what about if I just, what would happen if I just did some of my doodles on one of those with some paint pens? So I might have to FAFO with that. I like to start just by doing each of the cowboy hats when I color in these pages. Start with the base color. Let's make sure our pencils are all nice and sharp. I usually like to use brown as the liner when I'm working in colored pencil, so that's why this one's super short compared to the other ones. Just going back, coloring in some of our doodles. The channel is called Colors Doodle after all, so it makes sense. It's in our purview. It's in our wheelhouse. Good morning. I got kind of tired of looking at all these like black and white drawings. I wanted to just jump ahead and give these folks some colorful little outfits. There we go. Color in little stars on their hats. There we go. And maybe while I'm doing my little thing, I've heard from people as feedback that, people love it when I'm doing my creative stuff and they're with me. They say they feel the urge to get creative often and they feel like inspired to do their own creative stuff alongside what I'm doing. So if that's you, feel free to go ahead. Just whip out your sketchbook, or maybe you're studying, or maybe you're doing something else, and just work on your stuff while I work on my stuff. Kind of like body doubling. Help people keep productive. Oh, here comes the train. Choo choo. Hey, thank you for the like again. Choo choo. Alright, I feel like there's going to be a commercial, so right after the song ends, I'm going to tab out of that. Alright. Choo choo. Yeehaw. Here comes the train to take all of our little cowboys to the Wild West. Choo choo. And we'll go back in with a darker color. And shade the underside of their hats. Yeehaw. 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 Like I was saying, if you want to do your own cowboy hat challenge, just go back a little bit in the video. I just go over the rules of the challenge, basic rules set, nothing too complicated. Draw a little cowboy doodle every day, and then until you meet your goal. My next goal is going to be 500 subs. If you'd like to help me get to my next series of goals, help the channel out. Really would appreciate that. Just like and subscribe. Thank you very much. I really want to say thank you and how much I appreciate my audience helping me with these goals, helping the channel expand, reach new people, try out new media, try out new techniques. It's been really fun. And I am very grateful seeing how responsive the community has been to me being here. And thank you. I'm just having a little bit of coffee. All right. Let's start by coloring the wormy boy. Let's do like a light yellowish undertone. There we go. A little bit of blue. Cool. All right, next one. Doing purple hair, why not? For those of you who might just be joining us, we're coloring in our entries for the Cowboy Hat Challenge. Oops. Let's see. I think I want to have a purple penguin. Or maybe a blue penguin, since there's a purple thing right next to him. Hey, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. We're just coloring in some of our doodles from the Cowboy Hat Challenge. I'm not quite to my sub goal yet, but I just felt bad just having all these little drawings laying around without like coloring them in to match all their buddies, you know. So we're just having them all nice and matching. So I imagine this little TV-headed robot fellow to have like a green TV on his head. And then we have a dark green pencil. We can come back in, kind of shade the edges. Cool. Just doing some flat color for my cowboy doodles. It's kind of fun. It's kind of storybook-like. Let's see. Maybe an icy blue for the seal. Cool. I'm mostly just layering when I'm doing this stuff. Like you'll see this on the pumpkin very clearly. It's just going to be layers and layers. Helps things look smoother, look nicer. Just doodling, doing some morning doodling. I haven't done anything with colored pencils in a while. This channel too, so it's kind of nice to go back and kind of get my colored pencil up, so to speak. Choo choo. Sorry about the train, folks. I'm working on getting a quieter studio. If you'd like to help me get a quieter art space for the channel, like and subscribe. It really does help. Big spooky cutie. There you go. Just taking a look. All right. Let's look around for some new music too. So today, if you're just joining us, just filling in some of our doodles from the Cowboy Hat Challenge. Okay. Gotta get a drink of water. I'll be right back. If you missed it, I just uploaded a short this morning where I did this doodle. The real point of the Cowboy Hat Challenge, besides the obvious points, really more to get comfortable with doing a drawing in one sitting, one go. So doing daily drawing is something you kind of develop when you do the Cowboy Hat Challenge. You develop the ability to, set a schedule for yourself artistically, which a lot of people struggle to do. A lot of people don't even pick up a pen or a pencil, every day, or even just like a stylus for your tablet, and do something creative. So it gets you into that sort of rhythm, which is good to have. And then it also just kind of has the benefit of, getting you to be creative, more silly. I have to think like, what am I going to do today? Or I have to open myself up to suggestion, which has a positive consequence of, having me interact more with my audience, which is nice. Just sharpening some of my pencils. This one could use a little sharpener. Someone one day they asked for an anime cowboy, so I drew this little lady. I accidentally spilled some of my ink on the page one day, and I didn't realize it. And I almost threw away the whole page with all these doodles on it. Ooh, excuse me. I just had breakfast. I almost threw away this whole thing with all these doodles. And I just could not bear the thought of doing that because I had just worked so hard on the cowboy hat challenge. So I kept it even though it has like this huge ink stain. You know, I accidentally laid this piece of paper down and I forgot about it. And then when I came back to it, I noticed a huge stain on the back. But, you know, it kind of just adds to the character of everything going on. Sorry if I, like, bump the camera a whole bunch. I'm still pretty new to, like, live streaming and stuff. I have this camera, like, right in front of me. Sometimes I use it to draw, and I'll just sit here and I'll look through the camera and just use it as, like, a periscope. What color should we make her hair? I was thinking pink. Let's do like a light. Light wash for the skin tones. Let's see. Thank you to everyone who's watching. You do me a favor. I really appreciate you if you like and subscribe. It really helps the channel to get going and compete with the other doodle art channels. Thank you so much to everyone who's been joining me on my journey. We're just taking some time today to color in some of the cowboy hat challenge we've done so far. Cool. Nice. How's that look? All right, so in the video I did of this one, I did say that this creature was a purple, three-eyed purple people eater. So it's making grimace colored. That kind of looks fuzzy, doesn't it? And then let's give him some orange eyes or something. Maybe one eye's orange, one eye's green, and then what should the other eye be? Red? Maybe make them a little stripey. There we go. Okay, let's take a look at him. It's got little purple stripes. I'm gonna put one of these down. There we go. This helps me get as close as possible without jumbling the camera every few seconds. Now I'm just using some very cheap colored pencils, but you can use whatever. If you want to use Prisma, whatever you want to use. I'm just going to say that, Prisma is great. I don't necessarily think it's a necessity if you want to do cool stuff with colored pencils. They are rather expensive too, so I'm not going to recommend it. You'll rarely see me recommend anything that's super expensive and not within the budget of most people. I like using spendy art supplies too, but not everyone can afford that, and you should think of ways where everyone can enjoy art, enjoy making doodles and such. Doodling shouldn't be a super spendy, expensive habit or hobby. I mean, it should be accessible. Cool. Maybe I'll re-nickname this the coloring stream. Where's my... I see my purple. I'm looking for my dark blue pencil. It's not dark blue. There it is. Just coloring in some of these little sketches. Some little veins and details like that. Little bloodshot eyeball cowboy. Just touching up the red here on our little mushroom. Well, yeehaw, partner. All right. Just going to touch up this side of the page. Make these guys look awesome. And the trick is to just color it lightly and take your time. Color lightly and just take your time as you do it. I think I might have gone a little too fast, but I think we're okay. Let's bring it closer to the camera. These are our newest illustrations. And then this is how far I think we're on like 40 or so. Ooh, excuse me. I think we have about 40 or more of these illustrations. Just go back and just touch up some of these. Like this guy up here could use some love. The little axolotl cowboy we have. Just make his cheeks a little rosier. There we go. I don't know if you know what kind of candy this is supposed to be, but it's like the payaso candy. It's like a clown marshmallow treat on a stick. with little gumdrops on it. I had one the other day. The person I live with is like really excited, and they're like, "I already had mine, but yours is in the drawer." I was like, "Ooh, actually, those are pretty good." Hey, thank you for the extra likes. Appreciate it. Just want to say thank you again to everyone who's been joining us. I appreciate you being here, keeping me company while I doodle. Hope I get to keep you company while you do your creative work, whatever that may be. We're just coming back in. We're just adding some more little detailing to some of our other cowboys. Talking about the cowboy hat challenge, explain the rules. This could use a little sharpening. This piece of paper has seen it all, man. Like, I had to tear this out of a folder one time because it got some sticky glue on it. I've had this piece of paper for months. Oh, ever since I started the cowboy hat challenge, I've had this piece of paper. It is ridiculous. Can't wait to start a new piece of paper too, because it's gonna look so nice compared to this one. This guy is supposed to be like a shrimp. We're going back, just touching up some of the coloring we've done previous cowboy challenges, cowboy hat challenges. Previously. Say less, man. Say less, right? And this is what we did today. Welcome in, everybody. We're just coloring in some of our cowboys from the Cowboy Hat Challenge. Yeehaw. I just released a short where I did this little eyeball doodle. That looks cool. Look at that. These are super tiny little doodles. Going back, filling in some of our doodles and trying to find, there we go. Choo choo. Really do much about the sound. I am looking into soundproofing as well as, just generally getting a studio away from that, which would really be helpful. Help cut down all the noise. So thank you for bearing with me. If that bothers you, I totally understand. Kind of like a low down varmint type of cowboy with purple hair. Just try and go back in, make this more red. And then I wanted to give this character a gold tooth. Oops. Drop and stuff. Hey, everybody. I'm just going back and coloring that doodle. If you like what you see, like and subscribe really helps. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. I'll probably go for a few more minutes. And then I'll wrap up and just talk about how things are going, what, if any, sort of progress updates with the channel and such. All right, so we're still progress updates. What is happening with the channel right now? As always, we are doing the Cowboy Hat Challenge. And we are doing pretty well. Got a lot of little cowboys. Let's see, 24, 30, 36, 42, and 48. All right, so we got about 48 or so. Little cowboys. Yeehaw. We are always in the Cowboy Hat Challenge. Because we always are working on our goals. The next channel goal after we reach 500 subs, and we're so close to getting there, folks. Like, we're really close to getting there already. I'm not too worried about it, but if you feel like, you know, today's the day you want to like and sub, please do. Really helps the channel grow. The next goal is going to be just gain viewership time up. Making longer content might be the answer, or just hopefully, we always want to get lucky, but it's really, that's what it's going to be. It's like just making content that's more watchable, worth watching, maybe some more intricate doodling sort of stuff is the answer. Maybe it's more streaming in general. Maybe it's less streaming and more just, I've heard a few people say they want just long form content. So that's cool. It's always good to hear like feedback like that. It's really constructive and I appreciate it. I really do need constructive criticism. This is a new career for me. I've always enjoyed every opportunity I get to do live art, and that's where this stems from. I've also always enjoyed doodling my whole life. And it's so weird. I still remember some of the doodles I made when I was like 5, 6, 7 years old. And my doodling style, like as far as like drawing, painting, all that, yeah, that's all changed as, I've grown up and gotten older. But the way I doodle has just kind of been the same. Like more or less the same my whole life. And, it's kind of meditative. Whoops. It's a kind of meditative process for me. Just thinking, wow, like thinking back on my journey with art, thinking to all the cool art there's still yet to make. It's a wonderful journey. And I enjoy the process more than anything. And if you enjoy my process, please consider liking and subscribing. I'm Colors Doodle. All right. So let's take one more look. All right, we've been coloring in all of our doodles today for the Cowboy Hat Challenge. Come back tomorrow, and I will continue the Cowboy Hat Challenge for y'all. Bye. Thank you.